Morning, it's the 18th of October. Just having a look at some of these, this is winter oats that I think I filmed us ploughing this and stuff. So it's been drilled a couple of weeks now. But no, looks to be growing well actually, which is good. Hopefully it'll keep going well. Winter oats aren't always that winter hardy, so we may lose a few plants if we get a hard winter. We did have one year, about 10 or 15 years ago now, 10 years ago anyway, where we had some really bad frosty winds in spring. It must have been February, March, and we lost all our winter oats apart from around the headlands. We had to re-drill them with spring oats. So hopefully that won't happen because these look good at the moment. Look like a good competitive crop. It should keep up with any rubbish. So yeah, fingers crossed it'll be all right. So Seth and I are just having a little wander around. It's a lovely morning. What's it now? It's not 7:25, so I better get back before everyone else rolls up. Sam and Phil start at 8, so Phil's off ploughing today, and Sam is gonna. Well, he started yesterday. We grew the joint crop of spring beans and spring rape together. It wasn't a good spring bean year anyway, so the beans certainly haven't yielded that well, but they weren't disastrous. And the rape didn't do that well. I think pollen beetle took their toll on it really. That and dry weather. So there is some spring rape there. The problem is I'll film it in a bit, but we're cleaning them out at the moment, and we're getting a really nice clean sample of beans, but there's a lot of knotgrass seed in with the rape. So I'll have to run the rape over the cleaner again. Whether I can get it clean enough or not, I don't know. I could probably get a contractor in with a colour sorter to do it, I think, but don't think there's that much rape there anyway, so whether it'll be worth it or not, I don't know. But we'll see. I'll film a bit later on anyway. And then just through this gap here, we're just walking into, it's coming out now. This is Revelation Winter Wheat, which is a modern winter wheat variety, mainly for feed. I think you can go for low grade milling as well. So yeah, this looks to be coming out well as well now actually. It's been a very kind back end so far this year, so you'd hope it'd be coming out. Both these last two fields were ploughed. This was our living mulch experiment for the last 2 or 3 years. So I'm hoping it'll do well because it should have lots of residual fertility left in the soil. There might be a few wicks kicking around, but I'm hoping the crop's competitive enough to keep going with them. And also, as long as I remember to post this video in time, don't forget it's the Grain Alliance event in York at Tang Community Centre this weekend. That's on the Sunday between 2 and 4. Should be good actually. Be good socially anyway. Meet lots of people. If you're interested in milling, farming or bread making, I'm sure you'll find someone to talk to. We'll be there. Hoping Seth's coming along as well. It's always a bit of responsibility taking a dog out in public, isn't it? You'll be alright there, won't you, dog? Are you coming? Oh, he's coming along. Rubbish here, look. What the hell's that then? Balloons. Flipping balloons. We get them all over the place. Always picking them up. Lovely morning though. Had some really still mornings recently. The other interesting thing is the field over there, just about where the end of my finger is, on the far side of those trees. That's a conventional field actually. It was rape last year, so we left the rape stubble to grow up again, so it's very green. We sprayed it off and then drilled it about 24 hours afterwards, sprayed it off. It came absolutely full of aphids. I was very worried about it, so I rang our agronomist about it, and actually we got some insecticide in. I had it in store, but we used a contractor for spraying. He couldn't come straight away, so we left it. And I hate using insecticides. We haven't used any for years, but the aphids were really bad on there. And anyway, the contractor Tony couldn't come for a few days, so I kept an eye on it. But I did notice it was absolutely full of spiders, and some of the aphids had been attacked by predators because they'd gone a browny colour, and there was odd ones that were dead with holes in their backs where the grubs had escaped from the aphids. So I left it, and over the course of about 3 or 4 days, I would say 3/4 of the aphids had disappeared. So I rang Tony, our spray contractor, and said, well, hang on, we'll leave this for a bit and see what happens. And then I had a look yesterday, and I was struggling to find an aphid, so I think the beneficials have really done their job. So fingers crossed it's all right. I mean, they may have done the damage already. Aphids do tend to spread a virus called barley yellow dwarf virus, which can knock your yield quite badly. But from what I've read, the insecticides aren't 100%. They don't always work that well. And of course, they kill your beneficial predators, and once you've killed them, there's nothing stopping the aphids migrating back into the crop. So I'm going to keep a real close eye on it. I've got the chemical in the store now. Let's hope I never need it, but I'll give my agronomist a call today and see what she thinks. I'll be interested to see what she thinks. I was half tempted to tell her I'd sprayed it and come and check on it, because I think if you looked now, you would assume that I had sprayed it, but I haven't. And the beneficials have done an incredible job. Anyway, yeah, I'll try and put a film on in a bit about Sam cleaning the beans. I've got a right Heath Robinson rig up for cleaning, but it does work for some things. I probably won't say much on that bit, because when you're running beans through the big heavy things, and God, it makes a noise when they're running. When it's running through the augers, they're really noisy. So it'll probably just something to watch. Anyway, have a good day, and we'll see you all on Sunday. Bye. Sorting some beans out, an oilseed rape.